But Teresa's made of a lot stronger stuff than you give her credit for. All right, she's gonna make it through this thing no matter what goes down.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough out of you for one day, okay? Hopefully, I can talk Teresa out of this mess. If I can get some time alone with her without you around.
Good night to you too, beautiful. I'll be all right. Get on.
Hi.
Whitney. I am so glad you're here. She won't listen to me.
I know, Mrs. Lopez Fitzgerald. When it comes to Ethan, she's deaf, dumb, and blind.
Could you try to talk some sense into her? I mean, I just don't have the strength.
I'll try.
You'll only waste your breath. You can't talk me out of being Gwen's maid of honor. Fate has given me this opportunity, and I can't just walk away from it.
Opportunity for what, Teresa? Humiliating yourself in front of the entire town? It's an opportunity for disaster.
Something is going to happen. This little voice inside my head keeps telling me to be there.
Well, that little voice is as crazy as you are, Teresa. What do you think is going to happen to stop you from standing there and listening to Ethan say his vows to Gwen?
Whitney is right. I don't know what you think will happen, but your heart will be torn in two.
What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know exactly. But something will stop that wedding.
Teresa, I hope you're not planning anything foolish. Because Gwen's mother, Rebecca, will be watching you like a hawk. I mean, she's already extremely suspicious of you, and rightly so, I might add.
I wish Mama would understand. I wish you would understand, Whitney, that all of my life I have dreamed of marrying Ethan, and I can't just let go of that dream.
Nothing's wrong with having dreams, Teresa. You just have to accept when they're not going to come true.
No, I won't. I feel that I am so close to finally having Ethan. And there's this little voice inside of my head that's telling me to not give up now.
You know, I keep thinking that this little voice is Chad Harris. And I'm so furious with him for encouraging you to live in this fantasy world.
Look, don't blame Chad. He's only telling me what I know is in my heart. He understands what I'm feeling.
Oh, please. Chad thinks he knows everything that there is to know about love. But he's wrong. He's wrong about you and Ethan, and he is wrong about me.
What did he say about you?
Well, you know, he's always telling me that I'm falling for him.
I think he's right.
Well, then you're both wrong.
Whitney, tell the truth. Can you honestly tell me that every night before you go to sleep you don't think about Chad?
That's just plain silly.
But there's nothing wrong with it if you do, and there's nothing wrong with being in love.
Look, Teresa, I'm so sick of having this conversation with you. I'm not in love with anyone. And neither are you. Ethan is just a fantasy. Nothing more.
No. And I know tonight, when I go to sleep, that I'm going to dream about Ethan, because I dream about him every night. And I know that fate means for us to be together, and that's why Gwen asked me to be her maid of honor.
You know what? I don't know what possessed Gwen to ask you, but fate had absolutely nothing to do with it.
Look at this picture. Can't you see that I loved Ethan even then? And can't you see that Ethan had feelings for me too? Even Gwen could see it. What she doesn't realize is that the feelings are still there.
Well, I have to admit, when I saw this picture, I was thrown.
You see?
Well, you guys were kids. A lot has changed since then, Teresa.
Whitney, the love is still there. And something is going to happen. I don't know what. But I only know that it is going to bring Ethan and me together.
Chad, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What you doing here? I live here. Don't I? Whitney? What you doing here? Can't stay away from me, huh?
Excuse me, this is my house, okay? In my room. What exactly?